Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mackenzie Nelson if you are new here, and welcome to a brand new country on my channel of South Korea. I just flew to the very south to a city called Busan from the Philippines, and I'm so excited to be here. But of course, coffee had to come first. Just before heading to the Gamcheon village, where things got a bit confusing. Alright, so I made it to the Huinnyeoul-gil metro station. I'm probably butchering the name. So I made it to the metro station. I'm going to Gamcheon Cultural Village. I'll put the names right here because I'm definitely not saying them right. I heard it's not easy to get to. I already messed up on the metro once, so I had to buy a ticket again. Here we are. You live and you learn. Okay, so I made it to the bottom of the hill of the cultural village. So there's like two options. You can take a bus going to the top, but as I'm out of breath, I decided to walk up the hill because I thought I needed exercise because I haven't been walking a lot lately, and I forgot to think that it was on a hill, like it's on a big hill. Anyways, I'm gonna walk up. It's only like 30 minutes and the bus was 20. I just hope I'm going in the right direction because I'm not even too sure. So you guys are definitely gonna see this vlog like super late, and I'm so sorry about that, but right now it's like the very beginning of November, or actually I think it's Halloween today. It's October 31st, so not even November yet. And the fall leaves, so beautiful, and they're coming in strong. And I've heard that other parts of Korea, like the trees are full-blown fall. That's super cool because I was coming from the Philippines. If you've been watching my series throughout like my whole year of traveling, was the complete opposite of this, you know, like islands and palm trees and white beaches, and now I'm in a city with fall, like carrying around a sweater. I think I'm at the top. I took a different route than my map said, and then I just kept going. I think I'm like on the streets of the culture village, which is actually what I wanted to see. But when you come up here, you get such a cool view of the city. Look at that, even the harbor in the back there. I was not expecting that. Okay, so I know I will be corrected in the comments. It's totally okay, I accept it. Somebody please tell me like what the village is for. I just know that it was a big part of World War II, but I'm not even too sure how it played a part. And then I know that they made it very colorful and lively, kind of as like a comeback, which is crazy. What I've learned of Korea is after World War II, it's kind of like an opportunity, if you might say, that they could totally rebuild their country. They did a great job rebuilding because I'm just seeing a fraction of it now, and this is not what I was expecting for Korea. Okay, I actually changed my mind. This is definitely the cooler side of seeing the culture village, but I think that you have to go on the other side here to see the village, but you also get a huge glimpse of the village down below, but then the entire city. The more I travel, I think I learned something about myself is, for me, I think I love traveling in places that make me feel small. Then you're like, whoa, you're in the world. Right now I'm in this huge city, staring at the big city, and I'm just this tiny, tiny little ant. Same with mountains. You know, don't get me wrong, I love islands like the Philippines. I definitely love places that make me feel small. I feel like so alive. So I'm gonna attempt to take the bus. I think this is my bus stop. It says it's coming in like 2 minutes. Yeah, and I would be going to the Cheonggu market, 7 stops from here. I don't know if I could pay cash, and I never figured out how to get transit cards. So like at the metro stations, I've been just paying cash to get a single ticket. So we're gonna see. If not, I think I'll be walking.
Cash?
Yeah.
1,600.
Oh, wow. Thank you. So I just came to another cultural village. Can't pronounce the name of it. It's right along the water side. Totally reminds me of like Santorini or anywhere in like the Greek islands. Super cute, lots of cute shops and cafes.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.
He's got an ice cream cone for 3,500 won. So I just finished my ice cream, and I wanted to share with you guys like my first impressions on Korea. I don't know if I've mentioned, but I got to Busan yesterday, like early in the morning. I wish I filmed like all of yesterday and like truly my first impressions. I didn't feel so good. I had some menstrual cramp, we're gonna be honest here, and so I was in a lot of pain, so I just kind of like laid in the hostel. So the first main impression I had was how quiet everything is. Like the streets, the metros, the buses, just people people in public. They don't speak very loudly. Even when they're talking to people, they don't laugh very loud. If you're on a metro or a bus, nobody talks. No music out loud, nothing. And it's such like a shock for me because Americans are so loud and obnoxious, to be honest. And you know, I was just in the Philippines and then India before that, and so this is so different, but I actually really like it. The second thing I want to know is the English here and the communication. It's not hard. You could get by with a few nods and a smile, but not a lot of people speak English. So I've been using an app called Papago. I definitely recommended it. Google Translate hasn't been working very well. Like, nobody seemed to understand me, so I looked up yesterday a good app to use in Korea in specific, and Papago came up. I guess the translation
안녕하세요.
is a lot more fluid, a lot more accurate, because everybody seems to understand me now. So Papago for the win, as well as a very main thing, which I didn't know until like 2 days before coming to Busan, that Google Maps don't work here. They work and you could search things, but none of it's accurate. You can't find like public transportation on Google Maps. My friend recommended Naver Maps, and that has been working wonderfully. It is kind of hard to find like cafes and stuff that I'm interested in, so you have to search on Google Maps and go back to Naver apps, but it's fine, it's working. And then the last thing was, last night I was looking for some vegetarian food, and I've come to learn very quickly that that is hard to find. It's very difficult. I was searching around for like an hour. I was like taking photos and translating every menu, every restaurant, asking everybody if I could just get noodles with vegetables, and everything comes with fish or meat of some sort. I'm going on like a little DIY food tour today, and I will be eating some fish and meat, but I really don't prefer to. When it comes to cultural things, I would like to try at least once. You know, I wanted to talk about another big thing that I've seen in Busan, but just mostly like in the people here. So everybody's skin is so nice. I really need to learn what they do. I struggle with a bit of acne, as like I'm sure you have seen. So as I've been saying, everybody's skin looks so good. Hardly anyone has acne or wrinkles. I'm literally 22 and I already have wrinkles. And I do take care of my face. But anyways, it's just been like a little bit of an insecurity. But you know what? Everybody's hormones is different. And I've been traveling for nearly a year. That does play a huge role in hormone imbalance. Anyways, wanted to be a little bit vulnerable for a second, tell you guys another kind of impression I had. So I just started the morning by grabbing a coffee. I've seen a lot of cafe culture here, which I love. I love cafes, but I always find this really strange. I saw in United Kingdom too, where if you take away the coffee, it's a lot cheaper. Although you're putting it in plastic, like you're putting it in a container, you would think it's cheaper if you sit in. It's interesting. So it's cheaper if you take out, more expensive if you sit at a cafe. There's lots of different like cafe stalls. Grab your coffee and go. But no complaints there. I grabbed a coffee and then I made my way to this park. It's really beautiful. I wanted to see some fall colors. The highest is like 23, sunny. The weather here could not be any more perfect. Like, I absolutely love it.
Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Oh yeah, take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out.
Alright, well I'm actually gonna head back to the hostel now, check out, and I'm checking into the sister hostel in the other side of Busan in Huinnyeoul-gil. So I'll create a whole nother vlog for the 2 days that I have there. But do not forget to like and subscribe. It will really help out my channel and you'll get to see more of South Korea. I'll see you guys next one. Thanks for visiting downtown Busan with me.